Hey everyone, so today we're going to be comparing some GEPRC drones. We'll be comparing the Cinelog35 V3 versus the Vapdor D6 versus the Darkstar22. We're going to fly the Darkstar22 first, and then the Cinelog version 3, and then the Vapdor D6. Also have the DJI Action 6, so we're going to be also comparing the O4 quality versus the Action 6 quality. The battery I'm using for the Darkstar22 is a 3S 550. They do say 720 recommended, but this is the one that was available for me to get. And first when I fly, it's about a 10 to 12 degree angle, and then we're going to push it all the way up and fly at the full tilt also. I think it's around 25 degrees. And then this is around 12 degrees, the angle for the Cinelog35. And then for the Vapdor D6, it's around 25 degrees. I usually fly around 25 to 30 degrees on the Vapdor D6. The Cinelog35, we have a 1300 120C battery. And then for the Vapdor D6, we have a 1550 150C and an 1800 150C. For the Darkstar22 and the Vapdor D6, we're using EROS. And then the Cinelog35 is going to be using DJI Controller 3. First up, we're going to be doing the Darkstar22 at the 10 to 12 degree angle. For this first flight with the Darkstar22, I'm going to put on auto ISO up to 400, and then for the next flight, I'm just going to leave it set so you can see that difference too. All right, let's get up in there. This drone flies so well. I love how slow you can go. It's really good for, you know, those slow cinematic shots. That's a pretty good speed too. Really good for getting close to people and subjects, flying through things. I think that's also why I like it around 10 to 12 degrees. So easy to go through the trees. It's just so easy to control. If you're going to get a first drone, I feel like this would be the perfect first drone to get. If you're just getting an FPV, it's got the guards on it. Doesn't feel too dangerous. Practice getting close to objects and slowing down. And also, if you're not near mountains or anything where you can do long-range diving and stuff, it's cool to fly around in parks and different places and stuff. If I was just getting an FPV, I'd say this is the drone I would get. So good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and land it. We have about 5 minutes on the 550 battery. Now we're gonna put the angle all the way up and take it off auto ISO. Let's get the next flight up in the air. Yeah, definitely much quicker now. But let's see how good it slows down. Ooh. So it's gonna slow down pretty good. I think personally I might have lowered kept the other ND filter on. I changed the ND8, and I could have just raised it because the grass looks like it could be overexposed. But we'll see when in the editing. Still can fly through here pretty easily. I just feel like it gives you get a little more confidence with this drone too when flying between things. I know it's smaller and just easier to direct, and it's also pretty quiet, so I don't really disturb people too much. So we got around 4.5 minutes. Okay, now we have the Cinelog35 and DJI Controller 3. We're not going to have it auto ISO, it's going to be ISO 100. Light here is a little bit dynamic with shadows and bright in one areas. So I'm going to leave it a little bit underexposed, and I can always raise it. We can see what that looks like whenever I raise it to proper values to match and raise shadows where I need to. Let's get the next one up in there. Much more power than Darkstar, of course. Much faster, too. Oh, people over there, let's go this way. Just shoots up. And much louder. So I probably would have used the ND16 and just lowered and just raised the exposure in this situation just because it's so bright over there. I guess this depends what you're filming also. Like this part is pretty dark, so if I was planning just filming this with no sun, then I would use a proper ND filter. feel like the Darkstar22 feels much better when doing that. So I'm going to slow down a little bit. You see the detail. It's going to fly real slow. Okay, let's go this way with it. Slow so you can see the image quality between the O4 and the Action 6. Let's aim at these trees. We can see the detail with this little thing. Detail in the sun with the sun flare. See how that is. Do it, finish with the dive. The DJI Action 6 on, we got around 5 minutes and 45 seconds with the 1300 120C battery. But let's go the sun's getting lower, so let's go ahead and get to the Vapor D6. And with the 1550 and the 1800, see the flight time with those. We're gonna fly the 1550 first and the 1800. We're at 8.5 minutes. We got around 8.5 minutes with the 1550 battery with the Action 6 mounted on top. Okay, while we're waiting for the sun to go down, we're gonna fly the Cinelog35 again. I put it on ISO, auto ISO 100 to 800 on both the O4 unit and the Action 6 and see how it registers that and see how it handles noise and everything. We also have the ND8 on. So it says ISO 190 right now. If I take the ND filter off, it will be too bright. So Okay, we're at a good lighting now where no ND filter is too bright. It's about 0.7, one stop overexposed. And then if I put an ND8 on, then it's too dark. It's like negative. It's like let's see. Yeah, it's like negative 1.7. So this is a good time where I think that f4 on the aperture really matters. Because I have to get the same amount, I have to go to ISO 200 on the O4 unit, but then I can stay on 100 on the Action 6, but go to f4 with no ND filter. Let's see what f4 versus the O4, I think it's 2.8. Looks like the O4 will be 200 and the Action 6 will be 100, but f4. And this is, I think, why that variable aperture is so good for when the ND filter is just too much. I put with the ND filter, I have ISO at 400 on the O4 unit and ISO 200 with f4 aperture on the Action 6. So we are on day 2. It's a little cloudy today. I decided we're going to fly the 2200 120C LiPo, and then we're going to end it on the all-line 4045A. I noticed with the 1800 150C, I did some test flights afterwards too, just to check. But with the Action 6 on, I noticed I was getting around 30 seconds less than the 1550. I don't think there was any. I did some battery tests, and I don't think there's anything wrong with my battery. I'm guessing it could just be the weight of everything. I was thinking I would get more flight time with the 1800. Also, that's flying the 1800 like the 1550. So maybe it would be better to get a 120C 1800. Maybe you'll get some more flight time like that. Now with the 2200 and 4000, I would be more using these for mountain diving or going a little bit longer range. So that's how I'm going to fly today. I'm not going to fly it as hard like the 1550. I would use the 1550s maybe for diving waterfalls or more freestyle like things. Or so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly out and kind of low high as if I was going out to maybe a mountain in a sense, and then dive down. I'm going to do that a few times with the 2200 and also with the 4000. And we're going to see what flight time we get like that to get an idea of maybe what it would be like in real world scenario. Also, another thing to note is that it is a little windy today. It's not just a slight wind. It's not crazy, but that could be a little bit impactful compared to yesterday. And also the other day, it was 50 degrees outside, and today it's 70 degrees. So it's a little warmer, so that's nice. To note, on the Action 6, we have an ND8 on and at 2.8, and right now it says it's on at 0.0 to 0.3. Here is what the 2200 will look like on the Vapor D6. I would say this is a pretty good length, and it takes up most of the frame, just to get an idea of that. All right, let's go ahead and fly up the 2200. Okay, so we are headed up. Slow and steady. We're going to take our time flying up the mountain. Here. We'll start at 25 degrees. Usually sometimes I'm at 32 actually, but we're going to do it at 25 today. Okay. I'm going to go over here. Flying up. Raise some more altitude, so hit up the throttle some more. Okay. Now we dove. Now we're gonna We slowly make our way back. Still have to raise altitude, so over here. Oh. Let's go check out this building. Let's do one split S with the 2200 to see how that feels. Still feels good. It's not as snappy, of course. Yeah, definitely more floaty, not as snappy. Okay, we got around 10 to 10 and a half minutes. So now let's go ahead and put the 4000 pack on, and it's 45A. Let's see how much flight time we can get with that. Okay, the sun's coming out a little bit more. So now it's 0.7 on the Action 6. I don't know if it's gonna go behind a cloud or not. I'm gonna put the F4, bring it down from 0.7 to 0, and we're gonna leave it at F4, but then raise the exposure to the proper value to see what that looks like if you need to do that. But this is what the ion pack looks like. And let's get the last one up in there. So we got around 12 minutes on the 4000 pack. On the 1550, it was around, I think it was 8.5 minutes. And then we got around 8 minutes on the 1800. With the 2200, we got around 10 minutes, 10 to 10.5 minutes. And then on the 4000 pack, we got around 12 minutes. I really like the Darkstar22 for, I think that's a good beginner drone. It's light and you can get close to things, you can fly it in the park. If you don't go to mountains or go travel a lot, I think it's a good drone to take to the park and other places. And you can fly it, and it's under 249 grams. You can fly it in pretty much anywhere. Anyways, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and you were able to see the comparison between the O4 unit and the Action 6 to see the ISO and noise and image quality to make a decision. And also maybe you can see between the 3 drones which one kind of interests you the most. Thank you so much again for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time.